afternoon baseball here on the show. Opening day is here as we get the new season underway with a good matchup between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. The staffs for these two teams sure to be a focal point as this series moves along.
You know, I always think pitching and defense are the keys to success in the long run. So as the season gets started, it's going to be really important for this pitching staff to set a good tone. If they can get off on a good foot, it will do a lot for the confidence of the entire ball club.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show. And it's coming up next. Mark Pryor gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be exciting. This is one of the top young pitchers in the game right now. He keeps getting better. He keeps learning. And if he continues at this pace, this guy has a chance to be one of the more reliable pitchers in the game.
Now to the plate, Hannes Wagner. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. But a foul ball here, 0-1.
First pitch, 120.
A 1-1 count to the Pirates' leadoff hitter. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. Fly ball heading for the alley. And the Pirates are into the hit column for the first time this year. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with the runner in scoring position one batter into the game.
And that brings in the Cobra, Dave Parker. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Looking to get something to the right side with that leadoff man at second to start the ball game. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. Wagner stands at second with no outs. And the pitch takes off inside and it gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
Into the box now, Ralph Kiner. Hit hard to the right side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out. But meanwhile, the run is in to score.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
Now the pitch. Willie Stargell is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
One of the things every pitcher wants to do is make sure that those hitters aren't very comfortable up there. See how he runs this hard one in right here? That's a pitch you just want to try to get a hitter to move his feet a little bit.
3-1 to him now. Into the windup and the pitch. Swing and a miss at a changeup that has him all kinds of goofed up at the plate.
Looked like he swung at ball 4 right there. Clearly he saw.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Pirates 1, the Cubs coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Into the box, Ryan Sandberg. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Bryant.
Now here's the pitch.
Sandberg.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0.
Well, the key for him on the mound is to keep the ball down. Certainly, hollow of the knee or lower. Sinker changeup guy, if he's going to succeed against this lineup, he's got to keep the ball down.
The 1-2. It's a slider taken for a ball.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Here now the 2-2.
I got 3-2.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
Here's a looping fly ball out to right. In comes Parker. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Batting second.
And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in the car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Just missing here, 2-0. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit it nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not saying complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
The next Cub up, Billy Williams. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away.
Ball, that's out.
And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball, 1-0.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there.
Nope.
Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. 3-1 to the Cubs left fielder.
This is a good at bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
Full count to Billy Williams, 3-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. On the ground to the right side. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. They trail this one 1-0. Second inning coming up in Chicago, and with more on the weather forecast, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, there is precipitation in the forecast, but talking with some of the grounds crew here before the game, they said they don't think it will have a significant impact as we move forward. We can't expect a light sprinkle, but there shouldn't be any stoppages in play.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. We'll hope that's true. And guys, what's the toughest thing about playing in damp conditions like this?
I'm going to be honest with you, Matty. If it stays like this, not a problem. It's just a nuisance. Yeah, the ball might be a little damp, throwing it across to first base. Might have to gather yourself a little bit more, but this weather won't affect anything.
Out in front of it, strike one. Hit sharply on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
At the plate now, Jason Kendall, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Pryor has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
1-1, here it is. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Standing in now, Bill Mazeroski, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Clemente leads off first with one away. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Runners on first with one down. And he misses 2-1. From the stretch.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Bryant Hayes digging in now as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. The 1-0 delivery. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
2 balls and a strike.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
The 2-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Peterson gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Pirates leave 1. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Last half of the second set to go, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Ernie Banks.
Ernie Banks.
First pitch on its way. Unable to find the zone with the slider. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Lined hard to center field. Clemente is right there, 1 down.
Batting fifth.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And the guy patrolling center field today, I can't emphasize this enough. If you want a good ball club, you better be strong up the middle. Center field being that main component with catcher, shortstop, and second base. This guy takes tremendous routes to the ball, strong and accurate arm, and just a leader on the field.
Anthony Rizzo comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. Goes the other way as this is lined to left. Kiner is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Batting sixth, the third baseman, Bryant.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. In prior matchups with Chad Kuhl, he's a .391 hitter. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. First offering. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. Two out, nobody on. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all in the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
1 strike.
Bryant looking at a 3-1 count.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up, or he can really hurt you.
So 2 down and a runner at first, and in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. From the stretch, drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Bryant leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. 2 balls and a strike.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
The 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Hard ground ball to third. That's a hit, the first of the year for the Cubbies. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
The catcher, Contreras.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Cubs strand a couple. It remains 1-0. So stepping in is Chad Kuhl, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Chad.
First pitch of the AB now.
Nope, that's the ball. 1-0.
Now the fastball is swung on and missed. And that misses 2-2.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. Sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
The 2-2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And that one yanked just foul. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at-bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
So now to the plate, Hannes Wagner. And that misses for ball 1. runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Bases are empty, one man out. Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, this next pitch is a big one. The last thing you want to do is give a free pass to a guy that can run like this. He's a real burner out there on the base paths.
3-1 the count to the Pirates shortstop.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Now a flare out toward right center. Sandberg takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Up next to the Pirates, the right fielder, Dave Parker.
Up next for the Buccos, Dave Parker, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now here's the first offering. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
And that misses 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Fouled off.
Ball
2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
2-2 pitch is fouled away.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Pulled the string on him. Strike 3 swinging. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Pirates 1 and the Cubs nothing. Bottom of the third now, and next will be the pitcher, Mark Pryor.
The pitcher,
Here's the first pitch.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Behind 0-2 now. Now here it comes. And he pops him up here on 0-2 as this is drifting toward the right side of the infield. And this is taken in for out number 1.
now batting, the second baseman, Bryant. Sandberg.
So in now for Chicago, Ryne Sandberg flew out in his only at-bat so far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
1 out, nobody on. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now. The lefty Jason Hayward waits in the on-deck circle. Now the payoff pitch home. To short, hit hard. And there are 2 away now.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward now. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is to jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ball 2.
No strike.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
This is on the ground over to first. Over to first, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Derek Shelton during the commercial break about the Pirates offense. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. All set for the start of the 4th. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Ralph Kiner.
Ralph.
First pitch on the way. The 0-1 pitch. And they go away here. It's a cold strike. 0-2. Had him lunging for that one as he sends a little ground ball out in front of the mound. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Willie Stargell. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
No balls and 1 strike. Windup and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And it's 2 balls and a strike to Pop Stargell. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Next up, Roberto Clemente. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He singled in his first AB. Now a swinging bunt. Here it comes, 0-2.
1-1.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Went up and out of the zone that time, but he gets a piece of it, and he'll see another pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Down in order go the Pirates, but they lead it 1-0. And now here is Billy Williams. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
The left fielder, Billy Williams.
First delivery to him.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Pulled toward right center field. Mazeroski backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out.
The batter, the shortstop, Ernie Banks.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Ernie Banks, hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
1 ball, no strikes to count. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Into the windup and the pitch.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
A full count, 3-2 to Banks.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound, and he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
Now batting, first baseman, Anthony.
So next to hit is Anthony Rizzo. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch of the AB now. 2 out, nobody on. The slider is laid off on the inside as it just misses the zone.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches, anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
2-2 the count. Full count now, 3-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And right into the shift. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. An Another full count pitch home. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. On to Stargell at first, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. They still trail 1-0. Now to bat, Jason Kendall. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they face. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Here's the pitch. Kendall, a California-born ball player. He's a 15-year Major League vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, and he's had to continue to evolve and adjust as a ball player. To stay in the league that long, 15 years, I can't begin. He's on the short list. There's not many guys who make it a year, 2 years, maybe max. I would wonder what the average length is of guys in the big leagues. But to stay in this game 15 years screams to being a great teammate and being willing to constantly adjust.
Definitely not what you're trying to do here. 0-2 with a curveball. You see a lot of guys elevate a fastball like that in this situation, but a curve like that is just asking to get punished.
Now batting, the second baseman, Bill.
So the next to bat will be Bill Mazeroski, struck out in his last trip to the plate. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Ball one. Count 1-0.
Bases are empty, one man out. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Count is 1-2 now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Count still at 1-2.
Can we be honest here? That was a terrible pitch. That was right over the heart of the plate. 2 strikes on the guy. He is lucky he's getting this pitch back.
Grounded down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's the pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Another payoff pitch. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Into the box, Bryant Hayes. As he gets a curveball at the letters, but swings right through it. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. And he takes a cold strike up and out over the plate. 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ballgame, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Pirates, but they're on top 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So now into the box is Chris Bryant. Worked a walk his first time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball. A swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. Hey! Did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Here's Jock Peterson now. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. The 1-0. A sinker that misses for a ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
One out, nobody on. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he misses with that one down and in. It's a full count now, 3-2. Wilson Contreras, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. And that's outside. He lost him ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
One out, runner at first, and Wilson Contreras digs in at the plate. From the stretch. High and deep down the left field line. Peterson, base runner at first with 1 out. Fly ball out toward left center field. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Mark.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Mark Pryor. He popped out in his first trip. set and the pitch.
Ball one, no strikes.
And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw.
Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball two.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
3-1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Good pass at that ball, just a little late, and now the count's full. Swung on and hit deep to left center. And gone. A dramatic home run that gives them their first lead of the game. So a two-run shot to left center. First home run of the campaign for him. And the Cubs move out ahead 2-1.
Hey, I know we're not sitting up here with a crystal ball, but that swing right there, although in the middle innings, could be the deciding factor. And we could be looking back at this one when it's all said and done.
To the plate now, Ryan Sandberg. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball one. No hits to this point. The 1-0. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Hit sharply on the ground. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's now 2-1 Chicago. Brian Reynolds will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 10, Brian Reynolds.
And now the first pitch.
Nope, outside.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
The 1-0. Bouncer up the middle. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench, and he's aboard here to lead off the inning.
Hey, this pitcher's been absolutely in his zone up until this point. That was a retired streak, just broken up. He had retired 12 batters in a row. That's 4 clean innings. Let's see if the offense gets going.
Stepping in now, Honus Wagner, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Liner towards second. Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now batting, right fielder, Dave Parker.
Next to dig in, Dave Parker, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Now here's the first offering. Bottom part of the zone. A good changeup gets the call.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
Reynolds stands at first with one out. And it's quickly 0-2. Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. Long throw to third. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
In now, Ralph Kiner, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He's hitless in his two at-bats so far. The 1-0.
Yep, that ball went out.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
The 2-1 home is looked at for ball three.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Slow little roller to third. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
I like that he didn't try to do too much there. All he needed was a ground ball to tie this thing up, and that's exactly what he does. That's great situational hitting.
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Willie Stargell, runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch on its way.
Inside, ball one.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
The set and the 2-0. Hit hard back up the middle. And the throw is going to get him at first. And put an exclamation point on that one as the inning is over. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stoppage short. Back with more on opening day after this. JT Brubaker is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Number 34, JT Brubaker.
Bottom of the sixth inning now. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Jason Hayward.
The right fielder, Jason Hayward.
First pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time, one away.
Now batting, the left fielder, Billy Williams.
Next to stand in is Philly Williams. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. 2-0 count. The pitch is offered at and missed for the first strike.
I mean, he had to. I'm going to give him benefit of the doubt and say he was sitting something off speed. Because to be late on a fastball in a count like that is just unforgivable.
The 2-2. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing, and oh my, hit him with the hind into the bleachers and gone. Solo shot to right center. First home run of the campaign for him, and it gives the Cubbies a 3-2 lead. I'm sure you know it's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Ernie Banks. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 home. One and two now.
1 ball, 2 strikes, down.
Into the windup and the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble at a little bit and give him another chance. And hopefully this pitcher misses over the heart of the plate.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. First pitch of the AB on its way. A ball and no strikes. And he misses again, 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
2-0 count, the pitch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The 2-1. Two out, nobody on. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Now batting, the third baseman,
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And into bat next, former National League MVP Kris Bryant. From the belt, the pitch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
We all know this guy is a great hitter. In a 3-1 count, this is just what he's looking for. He loves to hit when the count's in his favor like this.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. A payoff pitch one more time. Lifted in the air to right field. Parker's under it. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th, and Chicago's taken a 3-2 lead. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring up Roberto Clemente.
Down by 1, I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that one run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen.
A high fastball is in there. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Grounded weakly toward third. He's got it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Had to protect there with 2 strikes, and he just got it off the end of that. Not much of a problem for the infield at that point.
At the plate, Jason Kendall. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he fouls this one off. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Into the box, Bill Mazeroski. Popped up. Rizzo in foul ground, but this will land untouched. The windup and the 0-1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Here now the 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. They trail 3-2. So next to bat will be the left-handed hitting Jock Peterson. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
Jock Peterson.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Too much dip on the sinker, laid off for a ball.
You know, what I'm seeing here is a reluctance to throw the fastball. It's like he feels he can't throw the ball right by him right now.
The 2-1 home. Ball even at 2-2. And another foul ball. Now another 2-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a one-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch.
1-1.
Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And he's way off balance with the swing there. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Matt Duffy will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 5, Matt Duffy.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Swinging a soft liner towards first. Pop steps on first, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're up 3-2. Lee Smith has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 46, Lee Smith.
Digging in will be Bryant Hayes.
The third baseman, Bryant Hayes.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Smith has pitched north of 1,200 innings in the majors. And in that time, he's compiled a whip under 1.3. Translation, he's better than league average in that category. The 0-1. Now a bouncing ball for Ernie Banks. It's short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. The Cubs are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. And that's exactly how he hoped to get this season started on opening day.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
On the ground to third. Bryant is up with it. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting.
And that was a no doubles defense in action right there, and it paid off big time. That ball was scorched, but the third baseman was guarding the line more than usual to prevent an extra base hit, and it ended up being pretty much right at him. That's good stuff.
To the plate now, Honus Wagner. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. To short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. Still a 3-2 ball game. Austin Davis is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 32, Austin Davis.
Back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Ryan Sandberg. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
It's a nice job by the batter right there, able to fight off a high fastball and slap it the other way for a single.
Hayward.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. Sacrifice attempt here. And this will wind up working as a sacrifice as he steps on first, allowing the runner to move into second.
Now batting, the left fielder, Willie Williams.
Next to hit is Billy Williams. Blasted a solo homer last time up. Now the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Look out, 1-1.
Sandberg leads off second with one gone in the inning. In there, 1-2 now. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Here now the 2-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
Now batting, shortstop, Ernie Banks.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ernie Banks. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Now here's the signal from the dugout, so he'll take first here on the intentional walk, and that makes runners at the corners with 2 away.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat for the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
So next to bat will be Anthony Rizzo in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. A ball and no strikes.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble. And this is going to get down for extra bases, as that'll get one, if not both of them, home. And he is in there.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away. Michael Feliz trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for Pittsburgh, number 45, Michael Feliz.
Jock Peterson will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. As a look, now the pitch. The 0-1 on its way. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
from the stretch. He got him.
Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning.
So it's 2 runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 9th inning coming up. The Cubs lead this one 5-2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Bruce Sutter comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and standing in the outfielder, Dave Parker.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Into the bleachers and out of here. So a solo shot here to left center field. First home run of the campaign for him, and it's a 5-3 game now.
That, my friends, is a cardinal sin for any closer. You can't give up the long ball. Good thing for him, he still has the lead. We'll see now if he can rebound and actually keep it.
Into the box now, Ralph Kiner. As he takes a cold strike on the black, it's 0-1. He could really use a knock here, 0 for 3 in the game so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
No outs, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
In now, Willie Stargell. He'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. The 1-0 home. It's a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball. Sutter, once an Atlanta Brave, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
1 out, nobody on. 2-2.
I got to count 2-2.
Now a ball hit sharply toward third, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. He's around first, heading for 2. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
At the plate now, Roberto Clemente. As he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. ground ball to third. On the first, and now the Pirates are down to their final out.
Now back, the catcher, Jason Kendall.
Next up, Jason Kendall, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Inside with the first pitch splitter, and it's 1-0.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making them work for this one.
A ball and a strike.
Hey, this offense has this closer in trouble right here. They have to find a way to keep applying pressure. I don't know, everybody top step in the dugout. Get on this guy and make him nervous.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Hey, Chicago, what do you say? 41,118 on their feet here at Wrigley. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. The Chicago Cubs rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Mark Pryor earns his first win of the season, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. Bruce Sutter earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 5 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Pirates, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 57 minutes. Our paid attendance at Wrigley Field this afternoon, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.